EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New England Patriots. Set for football now on a rainy Sunday afternoon. And we are underway in Foxborough. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. Brings up 2nd and 9. They'll go to Barkley again. Loose inside the 30. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 63 yards. And the Eagles are on the board here first in the season opener. We thought that may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible, run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Looking to put a drive together. A carry here for Trevion Henderson. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support. And I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's Purdy. They'll swing this out to Henderson. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Jordan Addison, 56 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. A good hold of these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 73 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
No touch that. Hey, let's go. Trimmer. No touch.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
No touch that. No touch.
Here's Hurts to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing is Hurts. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Hurts. Over the middle to Smith. And down it goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the Patriots.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 7. Hurts sets up to throw it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll try and do this himself. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll run wide side here with Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now a toss right to Barkley. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 99 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run with a rookie drafted in the 3rd round. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup.
7-7, our score after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Don't touch it.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. With that last effort, he has reached now 10,000 career rushing yards. Congratulations.
Big-time congratulations. That also means that his publicist can make sure all the information gets to every voter out there.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
14. Patriots 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Back to throw, Purdy. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Shotgun now with Purdy. He'll try and do this himself. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
That's taken on the 25. Called out a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Don't touch it. Don't touch.
They'll drop the throw. For Kidder here, it's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on 3rd.
Trimmer.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
18-yard line.
Great. 180. 73.
Up the middle with Barkley. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 15 yards. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns.
The kick is good.
Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back. the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Let's go now.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during this series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
He's tackled at the 40-yard
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Here we
A first throw for the backup, Burrow. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like he'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Good for a Patriots. First down.
Blue striker.
First and 10 at the 50.
From midfield now, Burrow. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
It's second and 10.
Burrow will throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Okay, right?
Patriots. First down. First and
Ready,
10 at
ready.
the 30.
Again, it's Burrow. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Azeez Ojulari.
9-yard loss.
He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
43-yard line.
Ready.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. That's complete. Travion Henderson. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
That's a gain of 8.
Watch out now.
Brings
Take
up
the
3rd
two.
and 11.
Ready, ready.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
33. That's another
Steal,
Patriots
black.
first down. First and
Cut,
goal
cut.
at the
From the
2-yard
shotgun, it's Burrow. And it's caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Jordan Addison as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
makes the score.
Extra point up and through. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, the defense obviously could not have drawn up a better start to the second half. They're holding on to that slim lead, just looking for a stop. Not only do they get the stop, Charles, they get the pick-6.
Another example that life comes at you fast, doesn't it? One play ago, they're defending a slim lead coming out of the break. Now they're one more stop away from thinking about a possible put-away drive.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Ready. Red, ultra, ultra. Hut, hut.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Jahad Campbell. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about it. He shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Down. First and goal, Philadelphia.
They'll try and run forward Barkley. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Saquon Barkley with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Eagles are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Second and 10.
Ready. Ready.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Got a man over the middle, it's Williams. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Now Burrow changing things up here.
At the 50-yard line.
Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 18 big yards on that one. And a New England first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Set. Hut. 45. Wide. Strikers. 3-3. Hut.
Again, it's Henderson. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
10 more yards.
Hut.
Henderson now on first and 10. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's Burrow. Completes this to Addison out left. And the Patriots are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
12 yards. That's good for a Patriots.
Now it's Burrow. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat.
Trading out Henderson. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Patriots 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as good running gets him to about the 44. defensively, they were in the 3-4, and that O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here, because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has the two defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside where they sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers, and if the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here comes third and the length of the football. Throwing is Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest game we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
New England on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And this is going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
That's another Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Yellow, zoom. Hey, hey, blue. Hut.
Henderson running straight ahead. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Trevion Henderson, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
For the extra point.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Patriots 28.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A big-time special teams play here in the fourth quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time. That extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Okay, break.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
On second and a long way to go. Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 23 yards on the tuck and run. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the right hash, this from 33. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 41. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Shedding the tackle, that gives him some room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And an Eagle first down.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep as they go instead with Barkley. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Eagles, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home